welcome to our video on
Boolean
Expressions!
Yay!
Yay! Woo! Fun!
So today we're going to be talking about Boolean expressions, which are just anything that evaluates to either true or false.
So this can be either a Boolean variable, one you would declare as either true or false.
Or you can use a logical operator to compare two things and see whether that comparison is true or false.
There are different logical operators you can use. Some of them you will have seen before in math class.
The first one that we're going to talk about is the triple equal operator. This just means equals. It's equating two things together and seeing whether they're the exact same.
An important thing to note is that this sign is only used to compare expressions which evaluate to a Boolean. You can't use it to assign variables. The opposite of the 3 equal sign would be the exclamation mark followed by 2 equal sign, and this just means the opposite. It would just mean that they're not equal to one another.
So we could say Lizzie is not equal to Jules, and that would evaluate to be true. So that's a true Boolean expression.
It's a very good example.
The not operator is also something that you can attach to anything that will evaluate to true or false, and it will reverse the value of that Boolean.
This is an operator that you may have seen before a few years ago in math class. This is the less than sign. So it's just saying that whatever is on this side is less than whatever is on this side. And you would really only use the signs with numbers.
Similarly, you can use the greater than symbol, which is the caret facing the other direction. So in this case, we could say Jules's height is greater than Lizzie's height. And that expression would also be true.
Yes, yes it would be. This operator is similar to the one before, but it's saying less than or equal to, so it wouldn't have to be strictly less than.
This operator is the greater than or equal to operator. Works the exact same way as the less than one, except it's saying whether it's greater or equal to this other entity.
Yes.
There are a couple of logical operators that serve as connectors, where you can take a full Boolean expression and connect it to another Boolean expression and see if that entire statement together is true or false. These are the and the or operators. So with an and, what you would do is you would take an entire Boolean expression, for example, Dwight equals assistant regional manager, and then another full Boolean expression like Dwight equals assistant to the regional manager, and then both of those would have to be true in order for the entire Boolean expression you've now created with this and symbol to be true.
But unfortunately, as we know from watching the show many, many times, that Dwight cannot be both assistant to the regional manager and assistant regional manager.
That's why you have an assistant regional manager.
Yes, it is. Assistant to the regional manager.
Same thing.
No, it's not.
So that's where this guy comes in. The or operator is used to compare one Boolean expression to another and see is one true or is the other true. And if either side is true, the whole expression evaluates to true. So Dwight wins this round.
It is important to realize that you have to have an entire Boolean expression on one side of these operators and an entire Boolean expression on the other side. So you can't say Dwight equals assistant to the regional manager or assistant regional manager. You have to say Dwight equals assistant regional manager or Dwight equals assistant to the regional manager. It's very important that you have an entire expression on both sides of these operators.
An entire Boolean expression can also be just a Boolean variable.
Any of the operators that we talked about earlier in this video could also be used with these connecting operators. Well, this has truly been a pleasure. Thank you for watching our Boolean expressions video.
Bye!